Hi, my name is Jeff Namney, and I did mine on Foundation Framework. I chose Foundation to do my report on because I like the way the features that it has in making web pages. It's fairly easy to use once you understand the basic principles of Foundation and the grid system that they use. Now, Foundation does not have all the bells and whistles as Bootstrap does, but I mean, as far as the styling goes, but Foundation kind of did that on purpose. They did not want every site to look the same. You can add your own defaults into it without doing a ton of styles that are baked into it. Adam Fairhead, a web developer, said, Foundation focuses on being a great framework, so I can focus on being a great developer by being thorough in its grids and components, but opinionated in its presentation, it allows me to quickly work through common elements so I can spend my time building out custom parts. Foundation encourages good habits too by extracting repeatable elements such as primary colors, key measurements into Sass variables. This modular setup gives great project a rolling start. But let's kind of face it, the web is changing again. The page is dead. Static sites, simple layouts, basic content streams aren't going to cut it anymore. And as designers, we can't rely on creating static link pages anymore. Um, these days, the most exciting work being done on the web is web apps, and Foundation needs to, kind of evolve itself to support this new standard. Native apps have really risen the bar when it comes to being polished, interactivity, flexibility of the layout, and control. Just basically everything. And now the web app needs to catch up and kind of surpass that. Um, Foundation has always been, bullish on responsive design, and web apps. Well, at least since the first started working on it, not long after responsive web design became a thing. Uh, Basically, because building things responsibly is the only way to build something that scales and works everywhere. Um, let's face it, we all kind of have, smartphones, tablets. It's all we're all mobile now. Um, and upon doing research, I found that Foundation had mobile development first. And let's face it, the way things are heading with all the different types, mobile devices that are out there, it's probably not a bad thing. Foundation is built with basically HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, which are the core elements in any web design. And Foundation can be also used with backend or server technology. Um, and Foundation is currently redesigning a new version of itself, and they're doing it from basically the ground up. Uh, and what they're doing is they're building an all new grid system, and that lets you create more complex full screen layouts um, in both the horizontal and vertical orientations. They're eliminating the need for things like block grids by taking advantage of Flexbox. Let's face it, Flexbox is time to shine. Um, the new Foundation grid will also be able to section out your layout based on the entire scale, um, entire screen real estate, as well as the nested grid to create content areas, panels, scrollable sections, and more. The other thing they're doing is a stateful prototype, um, which web apps don't work like static sites. You don't jump from page to page. You basically simply modify the state of the app. And Foundation is starting to build the app, and they use a lot of Angular, which we just used. Angular is up and coming. It's uses the JS library that will allow you not only to better extract the code, but also allows for easier prototyping to apps that really do change and adjust based upon their use. So You go from mobile phone to tablet to PC. Angular allows you to do that. But if you don't like Angular, like I don't worry. Foundation has that covered. Um, they also allow things like Ember and Polymer. And the last piece of the puzzle, uh, they will make the websites more robust, easy to use motion, transition library to help you create an experience that really feels like an app. Um, when they started on the road to build a motion UI for off canvas into Foundation 5, and they will be abstracting that out further to help you do the same kind of movement. It's not a tool for creating modules which explode out of the page with fireworks, but help you, the user, better understand. So this is my demo. As you can see, I've got my pictures here all laid out. Didn't have to do a lot of code in doing that. This could be used as navigation. This is a standard button that comes with Foundation. They have a ton more. The nice thing is you can easily do a sidebar, and then you can have your your whole article. And Foundation just makes it a lot easier. As you can see, I don't have a lot of code in here. Here's the sidebar, which is right here. I put some Lipsum in there. And then down here is where I had this row come in. So like I said, you can make this the navigation. This tells a little bit about it, and here's your button, for, say like when you sign up for a web page. And then like I said, here's my title of my article, and some more Lipsum, and basically then this is all you need for your pictures. So hopefully I didn't confuse you too much, and hopefully you give Foundation a try. Thanks.